Hello, this is Athena with AMG Creates, and realize after putting this title in that it is nothing like the SNL skit from forever ago. So I am using the Shadowbox Card and Rub-a-Dub-Dub, which is the stamp set that I have been using for the last two. And I'm going to make some ducks in a box. So basically what you need are two of these. And I'm gonna die cut them, and then I'll show you how to put them together. And then I'm gonna show you how to mess up the little fins that are over there on the right. And yeah, get some repositionable tape just in case. So I was looking at how to do this because it's a stitched rectangle square thing for the viewfinder, I guess, so that you can actually see in the Shadowbox card. And I like the bubbles. The bubbles are part of the, and I have the paper thing, hold on, are part of all the dots, and it's one of the paper collections that Fawn has. I really like these. For the first card that I used, I did my own bubbles, but I figured that these would be a whole lot easier. They look cute. I like them. They're kind of like little soap bubbles. So these have score lines on them. I really like that Fawn does that. So I'm just folding them on the score lines. I'm being really careful with that one. And then I'm trying to find out my brain process on how to line them up, which is the worst part, especially whenever, you know, allergies and snot for brains. So getting all those lined up. So whenever you're doing the two fins, please make sure to set them farther back rather than right up front. And I'll show you where the problem was. I had repositionable tape, so I was able to move it, which was really nice. I also like the fact that I had set them farther back. It has more dimension, things like that. You don't just have to cut two. You also don't just have to have one. Or you also don't have to have two. Yeah. So you can have one. You can have as many as you need that'll fill that up. It can be on the top, on the bottom, on the whatever. This also has a whole bunch of different little inserts. I know that there is a Halloween one. There's a Christmas one where it looks like you've got little Santa feet that are falling down. I am looking up how many that there are. So you have Halloween, mountains, fireplace, a park, a ghost, ocean, a theater kind of thing, and there's more, a rainbow one and a spring one with little bunnies. So all of them would look really cute. I like the idea that there's a whole bunch of them, but yeah, so what I did was I put these really close to that window. The one thing that I don't like is the fact that the diagonal lines were doing weird things to my eyeballs, but other than that, it was quite an easy card. It really isn't a card, but it was quite easy to do. The die set comes with these ones that are supposed to be like stitched hills, and I was a little bit afraid that they were gonna look too much like hills and not like floor, but it's not really what you look at, which is nice. So whenever I look at it, it kind of adds to the whole like bathroom tub scene thing. So what I'm doing is basically the mom is in there wrangling the other two ducks, and the waves, I guess, that are in there go really well with the whole scene. So I'm I'm trying to put this together, and what it says on the website is to, or not on the website, but on the video that Lawn Fawn has, is that's how you're supposed to fold it. But whenever I do this, I always like, I put them to where it's too tight, and then you're gonna see the problem that I had. Yeah, is that that front part gets all wavy. So because it's all wavy, later in the video I undid them. So, but yeah, you'll see right there, it's all wavy, and it shouldn't do that. Whenever I push them back more towards the middle, then you'll see that it'll be less wavy. Still a little bit of wave, but a lot less wavy. I think that if you're still having problems with it while you do this, then you can add like little stabilizers or something. You can always cut out another one just like it and stick it on there, which is cool because then that gives you room to add some things onto it. Like if I wanted to put more soap bubbles on the outside, if I wanted to add some more like little tub toys, or what else do I have over there? I've got the rubber ducky, the soap, the bubbles. I could have, like the bubble bath thing, I could have done a lot more. Yeah. So I'm just coloring all of the things, and then I'm going to die cut all of them out and then place everything together. I'm trying a new thing to where I've sped this up and then I'm going to slow it back down so that you guys can see how I do this. It's basically a whole lot of gluing and placing, and I'm using actual glue instead of tape runner, so that whenever I have to move it around, if I don't like the placement of it, I can always move it really quick. Glue has some give, which is nice. So yeah, this is where I take this apart because I realize that it is just not gonna work. I have so much room on the sides. Like there's so many, like I could place all of those. I had a problem with the glue right there. But yeah, I just take it off and I move them back. The glue came off on both sides of them, so it was really easy to just use my finger and get the glue off. I said that it was similar to like picking your nose and having a booger on the end of your nose. That would be about it, but that sounds bad, so I won't say it. Ha! So yeah, all I'm doing is just moving them farther back and then putting all of the little things on there. And it looks really cool. I think that the add-ons would look really nifty too if all you're doing is just doing like a every so often holiday diorama, I guess. For example, the park one would be good for all the seasons, really. They've got a rainbow one for June, I guess. There's a whole lot of things that you can do, and I like the fact that Lawn Fawn does add-ons. So if you want something, and it's not really expensive, I guess. It's $33 on here for US without a sale going on. So, and they don't really do sales a whole lot. But yeah, it's it works really well. I like it. This is my first time really playing with it. So, see, now it's not as wobbly, not as wavy. So I'm just sticking everything together, making sure that it works. What I was going to do for this card instead was have both of the ducks in there and do a pop-up where it was a pull tab, but I thought against it because I didn't, right now I still want to do new things. I was going to put the other duck in there, and then I realized that it looked like they were kissing. So, I decided that the duck was going to be in the bathtub right there, and the other one was going to be like floating around. So it worked out rather well. It was really easy to put everything together without everything looking too crowded. While I'm looking at it, I think that it looks cool. Could I have done more? Yeah. Did I really want to? No. And it wasn't because I was being lazy about it, it was just because I'm not a big fan of like jogging this whole thing full of stuff. Yes, I could have added more. I could have like added bubbles or something. And I really didn't want to. I didn't want it to be so full of stuff. And I knew that I needed to do something else. So what I did was I had put this on there. That is the same one that I used for the opening of the window. It comes with a smaller one so that you can also put some stuff on the sides. I think in the video, in Lawn Fun's video, they used outer space, one of their little outer space stamps, and did the whole galaxy sort of thing on the sides and on the back, and that worked out really well. But what I put is just, you can put a note on the back, and I just put rub-a-dub-dub, because that was the stamp that was there. I didn't really want to do the whole Happy Mother's Day thing again. But yeah, that is it for the card. I hope that you enjoyed it. It's definitely something new. I could use this card for pretty much any and every stamp set that I use. Yeah, it was fun to make. It was actually pretty easy. I think it only took maybe 40-45 minutes to do. But I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Please make sure to give it a like. Hit the subscribe button too if you are not subscribed. That way you can see more fun cards. And make suggestions if you'd like. So yep, that is what the whole card looks like. Also, if you really wanted to, I would suggest cutting a card down. Like a card base or whatever. But it does actually work as a card. But yeah, you could put like a little simple flippy up note card on the back and it'll send in there just fine. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Please make sure to like and subscribe and have a nice night.